Hello to everybody watching this video. Today I have something very special for you guys, and this is the Range Rover. So, knowing me, I like to drift odd cars. I don't like to, make high-end cars that everybody can just easily drift. I like taking drifting to a different level of weirdness and seeing what I can make out of it. And then right now I'm deciding on which engine is best, but I'll just spoil it, and we don't use the stock engine. The stock engine isn't as nearly as powerful as the other engine, and I'll show you guys why, even though the title kind of blows it off. But just so you guys can see that I'm very serious with what I've discovered, and it's kind of cool actually. I didn't think that they was gonna do this with the Range Rover, and also they've made it rear-wheel drive in this game, but I really wish they would have had the Hummer, because I would love to see what they would have done with that. I mean, drifting a Hummer and winning with it, that'll make it so much better. And also, if they would have kept the Prius, that would have made it kind of cool too. And also, it's like I said, I think that they may be allowing all types of cars except the stock race cars to be converted to either all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, because like moments after I was recording this video, my friend Llama, he was in a Bugatti Super Sport that was converted to rear-wheel drive. So I think now they just made everything either rear-wheel drive friendly or all-wheel drive friendly, so that's pretty cool. Just like I said, I think I may have mentioned that on the first day I started making these videos. So right now I'm just going to go through the upgrading selection, so just follow along if you're actually going to build this car. But it's a little tricky whenever you drift it, and I'll explain why in a minute after I get to the actual test driving. So as normal, I just upgrade everything, and that's kind of sorry about that. Anyway, there's not really anything to talk about since I have to commentate over a video that I just completed, because I can't use my PVR, which sucks, and I don't know when I plan on getting the one Elgato, whatever it's called, video recorder thing for the Xbox One. I mean, I don't know why I have to get it in the first place, but oh well. So once I get that, then I should be able to make better tuning videos instead of using this thing. And right now my Xbox is stop listening, and it's not stopping. Okay, well, it's just being stupid and whatever. And also, I just finished downloading Battlefield 4, so that'll be the first time of me playing that. Now, just like I said before, then I do the tire width in the front only, simply because if you oversteer or anything happens, you can just bring it back a lot easier than you could with stock tires. Some people like to upgrade their rear and front, but for me, I just wouldn't do that, because I'll get the same effect as I would with both cars having stock tires, or stock width, except that I'll be able to go a little faster. Now we're gonna go on Cataluna, since it's my new tuning track, and I can't really explain why I like this track. I think I just like it because it's simple, it's an easy track, and it's kind of easy to tune on, because I just judge by how well the car reacts when it comes to weight transferring and all this. And I'll be honest, the tune you see here will be different, so I would probably just skip, or let me think here, I may just splice this video out and just show you guys the end of it so I can save time. So I think I'm just gonna do that right now, and boom, there we go. Okay, so this is the final tuning thing. I was messing with it, I had to change the gears, so now I'm going to do that because it kept dying out. And right now, if I were you guys, I would just leave your springs stock, because it's just fine, except you can just lower it all the way. But for me, I like to make my cars a little crazy and funny, because that's just kind of how I drift. I don't really take it that seriously. But yeah, I would highly advise you to leave your springs and everything stock, unless you don't mind losing a couple races, because this car is basically impossible to control. It just controls itself. And with the springs the way they are, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about after I finish doing these little bit of adjustments. And like I said, just leave that as low as you can and just leave all the spring stock. This is just something that I like to do. And now we're drifting, but apparently it didn't record at the start of the race, which is okay, I guess. But as you can see, I'm kind of struggling with it, and that's only because since everything is so soft, I think it'll have such a big effect. Just like on Forza 4, Forza 4 didn't have that much of an effect with soft springs until this game, and so now you're actually feeling the I would say the realism that this game is now offering, because on Forza 4 I would be able to control my car a lot easier with my springs like this, and I only like it because it's just kind of funny looking. And the reason why it's so hard to control and I keep oversteering is because whenever I accelerate or turn or stop, like it's either gonna do a wheelie, a stoppie, or just just hit the three-wheel motion. It's insane. It's kind of funny if you ask me. It's really hard to control, especially for a guy who likes to tap the brakes along the corner, and this skyline's kind of in my way. I really don't want to hit the guy, but I can't remember. I think I bumped him. Yep, I bumped him a little bit. Just trying to give him a little nudge. And then try passing him, but that didn't really work out too well. He's all over the road, but oh well. I'll just fall back a little. But right now, the car is actually doing a little bit of a wheelie when I was accelerating because the springs are just so soft. I think the next lap I start showing you guys, me doing a wheelie or something like that. And I was trying to roll it to see if it was going to roll, but I don't think it's going to roll with a drifting on. The only thing I know is that this car is pretty fun. It's pretty fun to drift, but if you make it a serious tune, it could probably beat the Range Rover. I mean, my bad, the Jeep, because for some reason big SUVs just handle a lot better than these, sports cars or something like that, like the Mustang, the Camaro, the R34. The Jeep just has better stability than both those cars for some reason. I just don't know why. I guess it has to do with something with the weight. I mean, that's just a theory. Who knows? But for some reason, these big SUVs just handle a lot better. They may not be good for doing high-speed drifting or anything like that, or weight transferring. The weight transferring is going to be kind of slow, but it's still a great car. And also, it's kind of cool that it's kind of odd and a little bit of funny how the car just rocks along all these corners. And then also, if you're bored, you can get a nice wheeling on the straight. Hopefully it recorded that. I haven't really watched this recording to see how it turned out, because the DVR has been messing up lately. And also my game's been crashing a lot. I mean, I waited 10 laps just to get inside the lobby, and once the lobby ended, it said nope and crashed, and I just cried a little. And here I am trying to do a wheelie, so you guys can see. It looked a lot better on the other straightaway. I'm not sure if we made it in time for the other straightaway, but I had some pretty big wheelies before the end of the race. I'm not sure if I recorded that or not. I hope I did. But it's like I said, this Range Rover is really, really, really fun. But if you're going to copy down this tune, which I don't advise doing, just make sure to leave your springs the way they are, because it'll perform a lot better. Because my second lap on Cataluna was a 36,000, and right there was a good tuning point. And that's the tune that you've seen before. After I cut the video. You want to just copy that one down instead of, well, actually that's the only one you can copy down. But what I mean is, just don't mess with the springs. But the moment I changed it, my lap just went down and down and down. And now I'm starting to do wheelies. You guys can see how crazy it is. And I tried doing a wheelie entry followed by a stoppie, but that didn't really work out too well. You know what? I wonder if I actually could make this tune do a stoppie, because being able to do a stoppie into a corner, that would be kind of funny. I'd be like the new trend, I would say. Just kidding. That would be kind of hilarious if that kind of caught on just as much as reverse entries and whatnot, and people were starting to raise up their cars all the way and get these big SUVs, and they would try to do stoppies into corners. I mean, that'll be something worthwhile seeing. I mean, a stoppy entry followed by a tandem. I think that'll be kind of cool to see. So if anybody's capable of doing that, please do it and send it to me. I would love to watch it. But overall, this car is pretty cool, and now the video's ending. It just ended. Now I press start so I can start a new one because it failed to capture, and that's about it. So I don't know what to tell you guys. This car is really, it's different. It's really different, and especially compared to all the other cars I have, it's really fun. You know, if you just want to relax and just not take the game as serious as you normally would, then I highly recommend this car to build. I mean, I think the build costs around a good $150,000, and that's only because today is like a half off special. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but it's a really cool car, and I think that, you know, if you want to just screw around, you'll probably enjoy it. And if you think about it, if you leave it all-wheel drive, it would just it would dominate jumps. There's a couple jump spots, or maybe not a couple. There's one jump spot I know on this game, and then I'm not sure if that was a dream or not, but I had some kind of dream or thing, whatever that was, of me driving this Mustang and hit an apex, and I just flew, like just completely flew up in the air. I don't know what happened. Most likely that was a dream, but dreaming of Forza is it's just a little too much for me. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can't believe that they actually amped up the horsepower in this game for certain cars. I mean, having a Range Rover with basically 1,200 horsepower is simply amazing, and I can't wait to see what other cars I can build for rear-wheel drive drifting. I may even, well, the Hennessy Venom's already rear-wheel drive, so I can't do that. I don't feel like doing that one, but maybe something else more crazy, like this one expensive Mercedes SUV that costs $300,000. So maybe I'll buy that someday and see what happens. Well, I'll catch you guys later. I don't really know what to say, so if you like the tune or like the video, just give me a like, and I'll catch you guys later.